Yeah, this one's big, guys.
Spreads out.
Over my head. That did take off.
Man, this thing,
That was 5 feet.
it's a lunker. Sean, get the camera.
Sean, get the gun. That's
Take
that's
one of
okay.
those little things you put around your waist. And
He wants a fighting belt, guys.
it's big for a half-pounder. Huh?
He's doing it. He's just swimming along.
That's a marlin, man.
Swimming away.
No, it's fine.
You're good. You're totally good.
Baby wheel. This doesn't feel like the last one I had for sure. Definitely heavy.
I'm gonna do some stuff with your right. You just keep breathing. Real fast. Make it really. Real down real fast.
Yeah.
Let's slow us
If I
down.
tell most people to
Or
do
he's pulling it
that,
out.
they'll reel up and they'll drop it and give them slack.
Don't drop it. Just keep on reeling.
Real fast.
This is 60.
Yeah, you're good. You're gonna break out of that little spiral.
Oh yeah, he's fighting right now. Oh man, he's pulling.
Oh, he's gonna jump. He's gonna jump.
Holy crap.
Right under the surface.
Just keep reeling. Don't lift too
Right at
much.
that
Don't
angle.
lift too much.
Don't
Just
lift too
keep
much.
it just like
angle,
that.
Just keep going like that. He's gonna wear out. He's cold-blooded.
Oh my.
And we slowed the boat down just enough to keep all the gear moving, but you're
Still slipping.
No, okay.
not pulling on him. Slipping's okay.
Once the tires out, won't be
Yeah,
bad.
we don't want him in here hot.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I know you've never done this before.
When he comes over here, you put it right over my head.
He's a big one.
Over here, tip over here. Now, if he crosses over that other line,
He
we'll go
won't.
over there.
You're good.
Keep reeling. I see a fish. There's a fish at the end of your.
Oh, nice.
my God.
Nice.
Look at over here.
That's a good one.
Don't go crazy. Just nice.
Keep
and gentle.
reeling. Keep reeling. Just keep reeling. Don't stop
Don't
reeling.
look at the fish.
Just keep on reeling.
Keep reeling. He's out of range
That
still.
was enough to
Get
get
ready.
attention.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, that's another
Nice.
7 pounds, Collins Lake,
Nice.
Nightcrawler, and one of our mini willow leaf blades. 5 feet deep, guys. What a phenomenal trout. And you fought that like a pro, dude.
Yeah, I am sore.
That is a nice fish.
Awesome.
Awesome. Cool. Diamondbacks, sidewinders, fisheye dodgers, and fisheye pros with the patented moon crackle tape. FHS Dodgers flat out perform. Get yours now at fishhuntshoot.com. Howdy guys, Cal Kellogg here. This is How to Hook Trout in a Funk, Part 2. And if you didn't see Part 1 yesterday, you should go over there and check that out. Let me review a little bit. I described a situation where you hit the lake and the conditions are off and it's put the fish in a funk. They're largely inactive. They're just not feeling it. You know it's going to be a tough day going in, and that's the day that you can fish. So you've got to produce action. If you want to catch fish, you've got to make it happen on fish that are reluctant to go. Now, I always advise you to start out the day working really fast, pounding key areas, key structure with lures you control very quickly, say from 2.5 to 3.5 miles an hour. Explore those areas. If you hook a fish, grind on them. Just be aware that post-dawn bite window is going to be small, but you can typically find a few fish that are willing to be aggressive, that are willing to, chase. And if all goes according to plan, you're going to be able to put a couple of those fish in the boat. Later on in the day, if you get wind, you can revert back to fast trolling, and you might pick up a few more aggressive fish pulling the fast stuff. But what do you do for the balance of the day? The sun is now up, maybe the lake is glassy, the fish have dropped down in the water column, and they just don't want to cooperate at all. Well, here's how I get those fish to go. It's a grind, it's methodical, but my methods absolutely work. It takes patience and dedication, but that fish you just saw caught in the beginning of this video, that fish weighed 7 pounds. The bite was off, nothing was happening, but we stuck with our plan. We made a solid presentation, and we were rewarded with, you know, what many people consider a trophy-sized trout. Now that fish came on this rig right here. Came on one of my mini willow leaf dodgers, and behind that we were trailing a worm about 30 to 40 inches behind it, threaded on a slow death hook, and we were trolling at 1.8 miles an hour. The fish were off the bite, but that big boy came up to check out that blade, saw that worm, and absolutely inhaled it, gulped it down. Because to a trout that size, a worm moving through the water at 1.8 is practically standing still. He smelled it, he saw it, he felt that dodger, he saw the worm. It seemed like something that was good to eat, and he just absolutely swallowed it, and it was fish on. It was victory, baby. So that's one way to go. I'll troll threaded worms between 1.5 and 1.8. I keep them fairly high in the water column because I always know the highest fish in the water column are going to be the ones that are most likely to go. If my surface temperature is below 65 degrees, I can assume that there's going to be rainbows up near the top somewhere. That fish came at 5 feet deep late in the morning when nothing was happening. So that's one way to go. Minnow willow leaf with a threaded worm. The other thing I'll often run is a turbo flasher trailing a worm by the same distance. The turbo and the blade, what they do is they pique the fish's interest. It's going above their head, they can feel those impulses, and they just kind of drift up to see what's going on, and they see that worm. There's something about real meat. Wes asked me, wouldn't gulp worms work? Maybe, yeah, they might, but nothing closes the deal like real meat. You want a rubber cheeseburger or do you want a real cheeseburger? I want a real cheeseburger. The other thing I run in that same situation is a small naked spoon. I run it in that same zone. I get it up above where I think, you know, up above the bulk of the fish where I think there's gonna be some active fish. So that's it in a nutshell. Early in the morning on a tough day, bang them with speed, be aggressive. If the wind kicks up in the afternoon, get your aggressive hat on again and bang them some more. In that interim, that midday stretch when nothing seems to be happening, get out your mini willow leaves, your turbos, your threaded worms, and your small subtle spoons like this Trigger Spoon Junior here. Get that speed down between 1.5 and 1.8. Be methodical, be patient, and you saw the results. You might be the guy holding up a big old 7-pound rainbow. My battery's going dead. I'm Kel Kellogg. I'm out of here. If you want any of the tackle I've talked about, lead core rods, mini willow leaf dodgers, turbos, Trigger Juniors, all that stuff, fishhuntshoot.com. I'm Kel Kellogg. Thanks for all the support. The battery is flashing at me right now. I'm out of here. You have a great day, and I will see you soon right here on YouTube. Remember, everybody can catch aggressive trout. It's a real fisherman that can get those trout that don't want to go on the end of the line. Later, guys. Hey guys, you've seen me catch a lot of big, beautiful trout like this on video. Why don't you join me on the water? Book a trip with the Kel Kellogg School of Fish and Guide Service, and I will put you on the fish and I'll teach you how to catch them yourself. We're going to be guiding at Collins Lake this fall aboard the beautiful FHS patio boat. Go on over to fishhuntshoot.com and book your trip now, and you'll be yelling fish on tomorrow. I'll see you there, guys.